A day in the life of Kim Jong-un, the world's richest president. Behind the smiling, deceitful facade of Kim Jong-un, the fearsome dictator of North Korea, lies a day filled with horrors unlike any other leader in the world. It's astonishing that, while North Korean citizens are starving, he indulges in excessive eating habits, feasting on sushi, shark fin soup, Kobe beef, the finest cheeses and expensive wines. Every night, President Kim Jong-un hosts extravagant parties, spending thousands of dollars on entertainment and summoning dozens of naked women to serve him. His collection of cars and yachts is lavish, making anyone envious. Join me in following his daily routine and watch this video until the end to see a typical day in the life of Kim Jong-un. Unlike most world leaders with fixed waking hours, North Korea's supreme leader Kim Jong-un has an unpredictable schedule, influenced by the amount of alcohol he consumed and the company of attractive women the night before. Thus, he doesn't have a fixed wake-up time to start his day in his country. After waking up, he rouses the citizens of the capital, Pyongyang, with the blare of a special song. This propaganda song about past presidents and patriotism echoes through the city's loudspeakers. It was reportedly composed by Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un's father, in 2008. Since then, it has played on the streets of Pyongyang every morning, creating a haunting atmosphere for the city. However, this specific wake-up routine is reserved for North Korean citizens, not for Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un himself. Because Kim starts his morning in the luxury of Ryong Song residence, where he lives with his wife, Ri Sol-ju, and their children. This opulent mansion, also known as one of the most luxurious villas, was built in 1983 and features a 1,000-seat cinema, spacious halls, an expansive swimming pool with a water slide, and a running track. Additionally, it boasts sports fields, stables, equestrian and shooting areas, and numerous other luxurious amenities. The villa also houses an underground command center for wartime operations. Its walls are lined with thick iron and lead-covered concrete to protect the North Korean leader. The property is surrounded by electric fences, minefields, and strict checkpoints. This estate connects to a private railway and overlooks an artificial lake. The supreme leader of North Korea owns dozens of such villas, many of which are part of secret projects scattered across the country. Recent satellite images show 8 new residences have been constructed within the Chechangsang complex, a secret site in central Pyongyang. These homes are located opposite the office buildings of central government agencies, which wield significant influence over North Korea's cultural and political life, controlling government operations, security forces, and military organizations. The Daily Mail also identified a new security building and several vacant lots, where an additional 3 to 5 buildings could be erected in the future. Besides these luxurious villas, Kim Jong-un is believed to have about 13 resorts across the country, although he only regularly uses half of them. All of these are designed as headquarters from which he can run the country. What do you think of this man's enormous real estate holdings? Share your thoughts. Now back to his daily routine. If we think about what an average person does after waking up and getting out of bed in the morning, they usually go to the bathroom to brush their teeth and wash their face. Strangely, North Koreans believe their divine leader, Kim Jong-un, is so enthusiastic and hardworking in helping the North Korean people prosper that he burns all his energy, thus becoming godlike. The country has made similar claims about Kim Jong-un's father and even his grandfather, Kim Il-sung, in the past to make people believe their leaders are supreme beings. North Koreans have been brainwashed to such an extent that they view their dictator as a deity and idolize him as a holy savior. The regime has shaped their thinking in such a way that they also believe issues like using the bathroom are unnecessary. If you listen to common stories from North Korean escapees, they share their experiences and reveal how they survived in this isolated country. They say that all media has brainwashed people from birth, convincing them that Kim is a god who can read minds. This makes people think that if they harbor negative thoughts, he will kill them because he can read everyone's thoughts. However, Kim Jong-un doesn't care at all about the fate of those people. His day starts with a freshly brewed cup of coffee. The North Korean leader typically spends a lot of money choosing the finest coffee. Kim is a fan of the best things and enjoys Brazilian coffee, one of many luxury items he imports for his personal pleasure. The price of coffee was around $500 per pound, and in 2016 alone, North Korea was reported to have spent millions of dollars just to buy Brazilian coffee. Brazilian coffee is known for its rich flavor, unmatched by many others. However, coffee for the supreme leader is not just about the high price, its rarity also matters, and coffee is very hard to get in North Korea. This makes it a symbol of Kim Jong-un's luxurious lifestyle and power, and coffee is just one example of this. He shares the luxurious taste of his coffee with his friends and family. After an early morning dose of caffeine, it's time for breakfast. While nearly half of North Korea's population struggles with hunger and food shortages, ironically, leader Kim Jong-un enjoys a dream breakfast for many. Sumptuous dishes are laid out on a luxurious table, and it's no surprise that one of the few things we know about him is that Kim Jong-un loves food. A significant part of his day revolves around eating, and let's not forget that Kim has quite a large waistline. Instead of munching on cereal or toast, he enjoys a breakfast fit for a king. But what exactly is his breakfast? It seems like appetizers are not enough for him, because Kim Jong-un starts with high-quality bacon, sausages, and premium steaks. Don't confuse these with your common breakfast meats. We're talking about Italian Parma ham and the world's most expensive Wagyu beef from Japan. You wouldn't believe the incredible amount of money he spends on transporting these high-quality ingredients from around the world. Take Kobe beef steak, for example. It's a must-have on Kim's table. One of his other favorite foods is Kobe beef, possibly influenced by his childhood chef who is Japanese, or simply because of its exquisite taste. Kim often eats Kobe beef whenever possible. This rare and highly regarded beef costs between $200 to $500 per pound, so you know the supreme leader must have it. All these eating habits were revealed by the family's former chef, Kenji Fujimoto. Kenji Fujimoto was the personal chef for the Kim family, staying with Kim Jong-un for 13 years from his childhood. In his memoir, Fujimoto recalls that Kim had a fondness for sushi from a young age. "I used to make sushi for General Kim Jong-il at least once a week, and Kim Jong-un always joined those dinners. So I can say he loves sushi." Sushi, a Japanese dish, is naturally high in calories and beneficial for health, but frequent consumption can lead to excessive weight gain. Most notably, cheese is Kim's most obsessive and frequently consumed food. The North Korean leader's favorite is the premium Emmental cheese. He once consumed so much cheese that he suffered health issues due to gout. Kim even sent his personal chefs to a 7-month cheese-making course at the National Dairy Industry College in France. For a while, he rarely appeared in the media, and it was believed this was related to his cheese consumption. Having studied and lived abroad for many years before returning to his country, Kim Jong-un has a diverse palate and loves foreign delicacies. According to chef Kenji Fujimoto, Kim is also fond of shark fin soup and used to eat it 3 times a week from a young age. Each year, famous foods like Danish pork, Iranian caviar, Chinese watermelons, Kobe beef, and more imported for North Korean banquets. There are no exact figures on the budget for this, but estimates suggest it could run into millions of dollars. Rumors suggest that Kim Jong-un has consumed snake wine to enhance his sexual abilities. He is reportedly eager to have a male heir, after having a daughter with his current wife, Ri Sol-ju. However, sources like Metro claim that due to his excessive weight, he struggles to satisfy his 22-year-old wife. Because he doesn't follow the healthiest diet, you can bet that exercise is not part of his morning routine. Typically, he even has a senior team of scientists whose sole task is to extend his life as much as possible, but isn't that quite paradoxical? Share your thoughts below. A sad fact about this is that while Kim enjoys his delicacies, those around him survive on rice and fried beans. Due to their strict vegetarian diet, they don't have access to animal protein. What do you think about this reality? Share your thoughts below. According to a report by The Washington, Kim Jong-un received medical treatment from a team of Russians. These doctors visited him regularly to assess his health and administer medications beneficial for his health and longevity. And of course, we shouldn't forget his private chef, who prepares lavish meals including ingredients like blackberries, garlic, and ginseng, which have miraculous anti-aging effects. Once Kim has eaten enough to start his day, he leaves his villa to visit factories, construction sites, farms, and markets. This elaborate routine serves as part of a propaganda campaign designed to make the North Korean people believe that Kim genuinely cares about their welfare. However, before making any public appearances, he undergoes a complex process to build a positive image for himself. Kim Jong-un is surrounded by a special team of bodyguards. This squad is no joke. These guards are not only proficient with weapons, but are also well-trained fighters and martial artists. To gain a position in this exclusive team, you must be shorter than Kim. Additionally, Kim lives in a heavily guarded house with high walls, strict security checks, and surveillance cameras. He also uses encrypted communication to keep his conversations secret and relies on a small group of loyal advisors for support. This extensive security plan protects him throughout the day. Additionally, the North Korean leader travels on 3 identical airplanes to avoid potential threats and reduce the risk of being shot down. He also frequently changes his flight plans at the last minute and uses decoy vehicles on the ground, always staying alert for any signs of danger. To maintain his firm grip on power in North Korea, Kim Jong ordered the assassination of his half-brother, whom he saw as a potential rival and threat to his rule. Many people don't know that Kim Jong-un had a brother named Kim Jong-nam. Kim Jong-nam was once the official heir to the North Korean leadership but fell out of favor with his father, Kim Jong-il, after being caught trying to enter Japan with a fake passport in 2001. On February 13, 2017, Kim Jong-nam was at Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia, waiting for a flight to Macau. As he walked past a column, a woman approached and smeared a substance on his face. Shortly after, another woman came from behind, covered his eyes with her hands, then slid them down to his mouth before quickly apologizing and walking away. The substance applied to Kim Jong-nam's face was VX nerve agent, one of the world's most dangerous chemical weapons. It causes paralysis, convulsions, and death by suffocation, resulting in Kim Jong-nam's death within 20 minutes of the attack, before he could reach the hospital. It is believed that the mastermind behind the attack was none other than his brother, Kim Jong-un. But why did he do it? It is said that Kim Jong-un feared his brother might challenge his power or undermine his image as the sole leader of North Korea. Clearly, he succeeded in his plan to eliminate Kim Jong-nam. To this day, Kim Jong-un is willing to eliminate any enemies who dare to challenge him. Don't even ask about Kim's unique style in terms of his attire and hairstyle. Chairman Kim Jong-un remains loyal to his familiar style, the classic suit with subtle stripes, seemingly helping to balance his physique. He's usually seen in a dark suit and tie, or sometimes a Mao-style jacket reminiscent of his grandfather's attire. Even his hairstyle is unique, with shaved sides and a longer top, creating the illusion of greater height. The Kim Jong-un haircut has even been approved as a distinctive North Korean citizen hairstyle. Some sources claim that he even broadcasts TV programs teaching people how to cut their hair in a style befitting socialism. In North Korea, there are only 28 approved hairstyles, 18 for women and 10 for men. However, the approved styles resemble the Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un's hairstyle because he wants to be the only one with that hair. You might describe it as a mushroom, a mop, or even a pineapple, whatever you think. Leave a comment below. Another question is, why is Kim Jong-un the Supreme Leader of North Korea? It's because he possesses the wisdom of a Supreme Leader and believes he can establish any rule in his country, no matter how bizarre or unreasonable it might be. It seems that anyone in North Korea, or even the world, thinks 1,000 times before criticizing Kim's regime when it comes to his preferences and personal life. This president's collection is sure to amaze many people. Kim rarely appears without one of his numerous luxury watches. In his latest appearance, Kim Jong-un wore a $12,000 IWC Schaffhausen Portofino watch. His collection is worth an astounding $8.2 million. Furthermore, he never leaves home without his trusty binoculars, just in case he spots an unexpected missile launch while strolling through the park, always staying vigilant. But how does Kim travel from place to place? It's because of his collection of luxury cars. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is known for his special passion for cars and planes since studying in Switzerland. Therefore, it's no surprise that his impressive car collection includes notable names like the bulletproof Mercedes and the ultra-luxurious Rolls-Royce Phantom. First is the Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard. This $1 million car has drawn public attention as it has been associated with many of Kim Jong-un's important events. Specifically, this was Kim Jong-un's first armored car after becoming the leader of North Korea in 2011. This model was also used to transport Kim Jong-un to the US-North Korea summit in Singapore. The extended and armored version of the Mercedes-Benz S600, the S600 Pullman Guard, is a preferred escort vehicle for world leaders. Its structure includes protective steel plates integrated into the car body, stacked in key areas. The Pullman Guard is also equipped with an armored floor to guard against bomb attacks. Additionally, the ultra-thick multi-layered windows are coated with polycarbonate on the inside to prevent shattering. Powering the Pullman Guard is a 5.5 LV12BI turbo engine, producing a maximum power of 517 horsepower. Besides that, he also has a Maybach 62S. This large luxury sedan always accompanies the North Korean chairman on his trips. The global media has yet to grasp the exact mission of this Maybach, but the most mentioned hypothesis is that this is a backup car for the S600 Pullman Guard. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un seems very fond of Mercedes limousine models. Besides the two Mercedes models above, in early February 2019, Kim Jong-un was spotted using the latest bulletproof Mercedes Maybach 600 to travel around Pyongyang. Developed on the Mercedes Maybach 600, this bulletproof limo was widely seen in news broadcasts on North Korean national television in February. Not only a fan of Mercedes limousine models, but Kim Jong-un also uses the ultra-luxurious Rolls-Royce Phantom. This car was used by Kim to greet us Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in Pyongyang in October 2018. On the global automobile market, the extended wheelbase Rolls-Royce Phantom EWB is produced in limited quantities and is usually equipped with features tailored to the buyer's personal preferences. According to global car manufacturers, North Korea imported an Audi R8 and an Audi S in early 2010, shortly after Kim Jong-un was revealed to South Korean and US intelligence agencies. Besides Audi, according to leaked sources from North Korea to foreign media, Kim Jong-un, who once studied in Europe, also loves luxury Mercedes cars. Western media believe that, apart from state-owned cars, Kim has his private car collection worth up to $100 million. What do you think about the president's impressive car collection? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Kim Jong-un also spends extravagantly on other things that most North Koreans can only dream of. Take, for example, Kim's 95-foot luxury yacht. Most people can only dream of owning a yacht, but Kim Jong-un proudly owns a Princess 95 yacht. This yacht is valued at about $7 million. It is used for official state visits and leisure trips. This brand belongs to LVMH, which also owns brands like Louis Vuitton, Moet Chandon, Christian Dior, and over 60 other luxury labels. The main cockpit under the open deck is equipped with modern technology. In the corner is a personal tea table for the driver. The yacht has 3 spacious floors, a rather large kitchen, a salon, and an area for gourmets where meals are usually served for up to 10 people. It also has a living room, a fully equipped kitchen, and 4 luxurious bedrooms that can comfortably accommodate up to 8 people, with each cabin having its own private bathroom. Interesting satellite images reveal that besides his private residence, there is another yacht at the dock, about 100 feet long. An article by NK even suggests that Kim Jong-un owns a fleet of jet skis, a boat equipped with a water slide, and a 60-meter leisure boat, almost as if he is trying to keep up with the Kardashians. It is clear that this dictator really likes to live in style and comfort, while Kim's people face extreme poverty. And just the cost of his watch collection could provide 3 meals for half the country, but Kim does not seem to care about them. A sad fact is that about 24% of North Korea's annual budget is spent on ensuring he maintains power in the military, and another 30% is spent entirely on him. You might think that after a long day of the most horrible dictatorial leadership responsibilities and duties in the country, Kim would want to return and spend some happy time with his wife and lovely children, but you would be wrong, because the reality is quite the opposite. In fact, Kim primarily spends his evenings entertaining himself. When it comes to entertainment, Kim Jong-un's lavish parties cannot be overlooked. He is famous for hosting extravagant parties that take luxury to a new level. Rodman once had the chance to attend one of his parties and said that Kim always had 50 to 60 people around him, just regular people drinking cocktails and laughing all the time. If you drink a bottle of tequila, it's the best tequila. Interestingly, women are the most important part of the party. This is another lavish aspect of his secret life. Kim Jong-un has a pleasure squad in North Korea, which consists of about 2,000 women who entertain Kim Jong-un and his senior officials in North Korea. According to reports, these women are divided into different groups. Some sing and dance, others massage, and some specialize in stripping for more intimate activities. Although publicly introduced as a family man, some speculate that his wife only accompanies him on public appearances to create a different image. The wife helps shape his image as a normal and compassionate leader in the eyes of the public, but Kim never bothers about having a wife. He does whatever he likes with the women slaves beside him, and certainly seems to care a lot about the appearance of the women who serve him. You won't believe it, but in 2016 he spent a whopping $3.8 million just on lingerie for the women in his pleasure squad, and he also required them to undergo strict medical examinations to ensure they were virgins before serving. What do you think about his parties? Share your thoughts. Besides enjoying the company of these naked girls, Kim occasionally visits his private theater, where he watches any movie or show he wants on a big screen with the most modern system. According to reports, Kim often invites his close friends, family members, and loyal officials to watch his favorite movies and shows. Kim enjoys Hollywood blockbusters, Disney cartoons, James Bond movies, action films, and Arnold Schwarzenegger musicals. He also likes to watch foreign TV channels like CNN and BBC to get an interesting update on world news. Sometimes he even watches South Korean dramas and movies, even though these are banned in North Korea. Kim Jong-un's private theater is not just a place for entertainment, but also for propaganda. He often uses it to showcase his achievements and power to his guests. For example, in August 2023, he held a party at his theater to celebrate North Korea's Navy Day. He also invited hundreds of sailors and officers to watch a video of North Korea's latest nuclear missile test. Kim Jong-un also enjoys karaoke in the evenings. After he kicks off with songs praising himself, people start clapping, and then a girl band of 18 hot girls appears, singing only one song, the song about Dallas. Additionally, according to reports, he spends an average of $30 million each year importing alcohol for his elite. There are even rumors that he imports high-quality saunas to help him recover from his hangovers. Even more intriguingly, he regularly imports large quantities of alcohol for his personal use, much more than most people would drink in a lifetime. In 2019, for example, the port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands seized 990,000 bottles of Russian vodka believed to be destined for Pyongyang. Despite the UN's previous ban on exporting luxury items to North Korea, the country has managed to circumvent international sanctions in recent years. Reports suggest that this vodka is meant to be enjoyed by Kim Jong-un and his senior military officers. While this shipment did not reach Pyongyang, it's likely that similar shipments regularly arrive on North Korea's shores. Kenji Fujimoto revealed that Kim's taste for fine liquor might have contributed to his growing waistline. His favorite drink is Crystal, usually 2 bottles at a time. Kim also has a fondness for high-priced Hennessy, a famous French cognac brand favored during Kim Jong-il's reign. It is reported that North Korea allocated around $1 million annually for Hennessy, which costs about $630 per bottle in North Korea, more than what most North Koreans earn in a year. Kim Jong-il regularly enjoyed Hennessy at meetings and international summits, and it's very likely Kim Jong-un inherited this taste. It's not hard to imagine that there might still be some of Kim Jong-il's Hennessy collection hidden somewhere, although the exact amount of Hennessy that Kim Jong-un consumes daily remains uncertain. Kenji Fujimoto mentioned that Kim Jong-un really likes French wine and once claimed to have drunk 10 bottles in one night. However, this claim comes from a guy who said Kim started driving when he was just 3 years old, so you might be skeptical. In reality, the price of Bordeaux wine can range from very cheap, a few dollars per bottle, to extremely expensive, thousands of dollars depending on the specific winery and year. Drinking many glasses of wine weekly can have significant negative health consequences and potentially shorten your lifespan. Additionally, Kim Jong-un is well known for his love of smoking. The smoking ban in North Korea has drawn media attention, especially since Kim Jong-un is known to be a heavy smoker. The media frequently captures photos of Kim smoking in public, even during field inspections. He has a habit of importing large quantities of cigarettes and premium drinks from foreign brands like Marlboro and Dunhill, which may indicate Kim Jong-un's increasing dependence on nicotine and alcohol, further worsening his vicious cycle of insomnia. Kim's nighttime routine is quite unusual and unhealthy. At night, Kim Jong-un engages in discussions about the country's issues. These nighttime meetings allow him to appear involved in national matters, and the symbolic participation helps Kim Jong-un maintain the image of a leader genuinely concerned with the country's problems, although his actual decision-making often relies on his advisors. After a day filled with worrying activities like overeating and partying, he mostly faces sleep problems. Due to his heavy alcohol addiction, he often gets drunk, making it not wrong to say that he seemingly cannot sleep without consuming a significant amount of alcohol. This level of drinking can disrupt his sleep schedule, causing him to stay up late at night. One reason for this is his reported insomnia, making it hard for him to get a good night's sleep. Insomnia might be related to his fear of death and frequent worries about being assassinated. Besides, Kim Jong-un's habit of indulging in expensive food and drinks can affect his health. So we've explored a day in the life of President Kim Jong-un. What do you think about these activities, or would you like to visit North Korea? Remember to comment and share your thoughts with us. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get the latest updates from us. See you in the next video.